is a Hyundai IONIQ 6, and isn't it a little bit ionic that it's absolutely nothing like the 5? It's much larger, it's much grander, and it's something that every other EV manufacturer has wanted to make, but Hyundai have done it first. This is Arnold Clark YouTube channel. I'm Duncan Vincent. Like and subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss a notification from us, and let's go and take a closer look. Having a look at the front end of the IONIQ 6 makes you see just where the design philosophy was going. Aerodynamics is obviously in mind. It's got a plunging nose down towards the ground here. This is an active grille. It'll stay open or closed. If it's open, it aids cooling for the batteries. They've got very clever active lights as well, which will dim as you go towards cars on the road at night, so you won't be blinding anybody on the road. And these lovely little squares here, indicators, I'm a big fan. There's squares all over this entire car. Down each side of the front bumper, we've got air intakes as well, which push air back out beside the wheel. And to tidy up the airflow at the wheel, we've got these very clever little winglets on the end of the bumper. But really, it's an aerodynamic front end of the car. And it also reminds me, maybe a little bit, of a Toyota Supra from the past. It's a large area. It's 4.8 metres long in total, and it comes on standard 20-inch alloy wheels. As we make our way down the side, big door mirrors, which give you great vision out the side. Details in the dots though, that's your indicators on the side, and there's more dots to come on this car, so don't worry. There's also an option of a slimline digital camera and a screen on either end of the dashboard so you can see. It's quite high as well, look how high it is compared to where my shoulder line is. And it's built on the EGMP platform, which is the same as the IONIQ 5 and also the Kia EV6. Remember how much fun we had with that? Wow, what's not to like about that? Making our way towards the back of the car, we've got the charging flap here. You can push it, it opens, little button to reclose that. And you can also get a vehicle to load from this car, and you could charge, say, an electric scooter that gives you a 230 volt charge, which is very impressive. Let's now take a look at the rear end of the IONIQ 6, and do you see anything that you might think is familiar there? The overall shape of it. It looks very like the Porsche did, doesn't it? Yeah. Or if you're of a slightly elder age, you might see a Saab 99 Turbo. You can Google that one, kids. The ducktail effect gives you great aerodynamics, and it also helps with downforce for the back of the car. Rear-wheel drive car, a little bit extra downforce, always a good thing. Push the button, open the boot, 401 litres of space there. You do get more space if you put the seats flat down, and in the front there's a 45 litre frunk. Now this is a single motor version. The dual motor version is a much smaller frunk in the front, but ultimately you're not going to be putting a lot of stuff in there, are you? It's a nice, stylish, elegant car. I do like the back of the car. Pretty cool. We've made our way into the cockpit of the IONIQ 6, and straight away it's very comfortable. Nice seat, nice steering position. I've got the seat exactly where I want it and the wheel exactly where I want it. I look at the dashboard, it tells me we've got 252 miles range left, but the maximum range we can get is 338. If you need to rapid charge this car, you can do that at any fast charge point. Look at the My Hyundai app, they can tell you where they are, and you could do 10 to 80% in 18 minutes. And what you're going to do in that 18 minutes? You're going to sit in the car and just relax in the seat, which reclines all the way back, which is ultra comfy. And from this point, well, all you need to do is stare at the roof. There is an optional sunroof in some variants, but ultimately, relax and chill. Back from our little 40 winks there, which was very much needed, let's take a look at some of the driving controls in the IONIQ 6. First of all, the steering wheel, it's flax dyed leather, okay? And that's very helpful for the environment. We've got our driving modes down here on the bottom right, drive, neutral and reverse, with the parking brake right in the middle. And for me, it's out the way, it's perfect and it's easy to use. Across to the door, you're going to notice that it's very bare. There's no window controls, just a simple door handle. That's because the window controls are over here. Is that a problem? Not really. Many cars have that. It's just something a little bit different. And lots of storage in this car. We've got our lovely flask in one of the two drinks holders here. There's a big storage bin here with two USB-C chargers, another area there, a USB-A charger next to the mobile phone charging mat. Lots of stuff. Driving modes button on the wheels, another thing that we need to keep our eye on, because there's 3 different driving modes you can see: Eco, Normal and Sport. The lights will change colour with that in here, but if you hold it down for winter time, it takes you to snow mode. and you get the purple lighting around here. We can then have a look at the infotainment system, go straight towards our heated seats, which you get there within a couple of presses, and before you know it, you're getting a nice warm bottom and back in this car. Perfect for the winter. Let's hope that's not happening anytime soon. Across we come towards this, and it's a big talking point in the car. It's not a glove box, it's a glove drawer. And I've never seen one of these before. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments in the box below. Let's now go and take a look at the back. We've made our way into the back of the car now, and the first thing you'll notice when you get here is just how much legroom you actually have in the IONIQ 6. So much legroom, it's very, very comfortable. It's actually a little bit strange to have so much room in the back of a car. The lighting theme follows through. We've got the snow effect on the door just now, that lovely purple light. And check this out, if it was snowy, heated seats in the back. That's something that's pretty special in this car. We've got two USB-C chargers down there, and then a mains power output down here, the type of thing you'd find in your house, just in the middle of the back seats. The seats themselves are very comfortable. As I sit back in towards them and find my headrest, that's where the problem starts. Now remember, I'm 6'2", give or take a few inches, and my head's now hitting the roof. Not ideal for me, but perfect for the grandkids if they're in the back of the car with you. Isofix on either side, which you can just slide into there, and there's a seat belt which comes across and through the middle for the third person. A nice comfortable armrest, and that's where you can put your lovely drinks flask. You can store that with safety and ease, and that's just about perfect for me actually. The only thing we need to do now is jump in that front seat again and take this car for a drive on the open road. First impressions of the IONIQ 6 makes me feel like this car is definitely built for a bit of luxury, comfort, driving at possibly not a great speed, and just using all the features in the car to make sure you get from A to B as comfortable as you can. The mirrors on our car are big enough to see absolutely everything I want out the side of the car. You do get the option, as we've said, of having the slimline digital cameras. And as I look out the back, well, you actually see enough out that back window. I thought it was going to be compromised and quite small, but the shallow angle of the window actually still lets you see more than enough out there. Right now, we're getting chased by the number 49 bus. Our first test with the IONIQ 6 is going to be in the city centre. We've said it's a big car, 4.8 metres long, quite wide, lovely big shiny brand new 20-inch wheels on this car as well. So we're going to take it into one of the tightest areas in the city centre and see how easy I can park this car in a very narrow space. Okay, so here we go. We're now in the middle of Glasgow and we're going to try and reverse park into an extremely tight space in this 4.8 metre long car using just the surround safety settings I've got on my dash here and possibly a little bit of door mirror. I'm going to try and not move my head too much. So here we go, wish us luck. Remember, 4.8 metres long is a very long car, and the spaces in Glasgow city centre are not the biggest, to say the least. Already I'm moving my head, but I'm trying to make sure I don't remove the rear bumper off the Fiesta. Look at that, we've managed to get right in there. Ooh, I like that, that's good. It went a bit panic beep on me there, but if we just straighten ourselves up, one tiny little bit. Yeah, nice and smooth, Duncan, nice and smooth. There we go, handbrake on. Now we need to open the door and see how far away from the curb I am. I'm happy with that, that's pretty good. And that was nice and easy. 4.8 metres long into a very tight space in the Glasgow city centre, and there's still nice edges on the alloy wheels. Successful mission. On the motorway, more than ever, that's where you're looking for your blind spot detection. It's just clicked in as that vehicle's gone past me just now. And 2 seconds before that, I maybe strayed towards the centre line just a fraction, and the lane assist kicked in straight away, and it gives you a fair tug in the steering wheel, puts you back into where you should be, and also your dashboard starts lighting up and chirping away, telling you you should be paying attention. Got to say, the car's lovely to drive. In my eyes, it's built for comfort. It's got that extremely low drag coefficient of 0.21. The wind noise was next to nothing. Yes, there's a bit of road noise from the 20-inch low-profile alloy wheels and tyres. You would expect that on any car, and you would also expect it on the road surfaces that we have in the UK right now. Oh, and the brakes. Can I say the bloody mega? Is that okay? Because they are very, very sharp. The driving modes, we've done most of our driving in Eco, so let's get on our driving mode button and first of all, straight in towards normal we go. As we come up this hill, we can accelerate quite hard up this hill, and the car wants to jump pretty quickly up the hill. Let's push it again, see what it does in sport. Accelerate again. Ooh, yes, there's an even bigger change there in the way the car wants to accelerate. And also, as we come over these rollers, it does feel like it's just firmed itself up that little bit more. It's trying to be sporty, but it's not trying overly hard to be sporty. It's still going the way of sophistication and comfort. This car, the 225 brake horsepower version, 0 to 60 in 7.4 seconds. Add the extra motor into the front, takes you down to 5.1. Pretty quick actually for a car of this size. The benefits of this car, ultimately the range of 338 miles. You could throw a rucksack in the back, you could be away for the weekend, and you could come back on one charge. Another big positive is the regen paddles. You can put extra charge back into that battery as you drive. For me, it's a winner. It's comfortable, it's elegant, and it's going to turn heads wherever you go. Back on the motorway, busy motorway, as you'll probably see with vehicles passing. We're sitting doing 55 miles per hour because that's the speed limit right now in this restricted zone, and we're on cruise control, so my feet are nowhere near the pedals because it's adaptive cruise control, so the car will slow and speed up to the vehicle in front. We've set it so there's just enough range to the car in front, and it keeps us feeling nice and safe. Unfortunately, you do get the odd person who jumps in front of you, but the cruise control deals with that pretty well. Keeping my eyes on the dashboard as well, it shows you exactly where you're positioned on a 3-lane motorway, and it also shows you all the traffic in the surrounding lanes. That's quite a clever thing. The blind spot detection, well, it's never going to leave you, it's always there. Right now, it was just about to tell us that there's a BMW on the back right corner for us. There he is now. My conclusions for the IONIQ 6 is I like it a lot. It's got everything I would ask for. It's comfortable, it's got good range, adaptive cruise control, lane assist, you name it, this car has it. It's cracking. The price for the premium version starts a whisker over £46,000, but there are lots of versions of this car you can have. So pop down to your local Arnold Clark and see what they can do for you. It gets a big tick in the box. It makes Duncan very happy, and at a whisker over £46,000, it's not too bad. Like and comment in the box, make sure you let us know exactly what your thoughts are on the video, and remember, hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload from the Arnold Clark YouTube channel. I've been Duncan Vincent, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the IONIQ 6.